Hi, welcome to Social Betters. My name is Russ Winterbotham. I'm a retired psychologist, and I created Social Betters so that the ordinary horse racing fan, the traditional social bettor, would have a website that they could go to that wasn't run by a corporation that is mainly concerned with increasing its profits and separating people from their money as quickly as possible. So, with that in mind, we're hosting an online handicapping contest on December 23rd, Wednesday, to support Peter Galassi, who is the announcer at Hawthorne Racecourse. And Peter is currently undergoing another round of chemotherapy after having been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma about 8 years ago. So we wanted to do something nice to help cheer Peter up and wish him a speedy recovery. And so Jim Miller, who is the track analyst at Hawthorne Racecourse, and myself decided to try to put on a handicapping contest that would encourage people to come to the site and record a video greeting, wish Peter well, and help him and his family celebrate Christmas. So I'll be trying to give you a little tutorial about how to participate in this handicapping contest, and I'll be right back. So you're looking at a small picture of the front of the site and socialbetters.com, and once you get there you can see that there's a section for you to sign up, and I'm assuming that you've already signed up and received your email verification. And if we had to create an account for you, that email verification is probably not going to work because we'll have already logged in on your behalf. So you can just go ahead and log in using the email address that you signed up with and the password that we've sent to you. So in any case, you'll sign in and put that email in there and the password. And once you get into the site, you'll be taken to the members section. This is what we call the Me page. And you'll see a picture of yourself and your login and your main dashboard. So what we're looking at here is the announcement section. And once you log in and look at it, you can click on the Read More. And that section will provide you with some links to help you get started. So the first thing you might want to do is donate to Peter's fundraiser. And here we are at the fundraising page, and there's a little donate button, and we've already had some people come by, and so that money will go to a PayPal account, and that PayPal account will be used to make the disbursement for the prizes for today, and then the balance will be sent directly to Peter Galassi, and that's Peter right there. So after you make a donation, you'll be taken to the PayPal page, and then PayPal will eventually return you to the donation or fundraising site. And once you get back on this page, then you can go to the contest section and select Beat My Picks. And now you're at the contest index page, and you can see the name of a contest. So we're using Tampa Bay Downs, and anytime you go to a contest, you see a green title, you click on it, and it'll open up the contest for you. So as it says here, this is a beta test of this contest. So we're just putting the final touches on it. So when it opens up, you'll be taken to the contest page, and you'll see a description of the contest, what the conditions are, and of course this one is going to be at Tampa Bay on Wednesday, and you're going to pick one horse in each race through races 4 through 10. It'll be a locked contest, so you're expected to get your picks in before the 4th race goes off, which is going to be at about 1:55 Eastern Time. And then it's going to be a rather typical contest in that the scoring will be based on the payoffs that the horse who you selected earns. But in our case, we use mythical $2 win, place, and show payoffs. And that's going to be added to your score. Now, what's different about this contest is that you're going to get to draft 3 of your favorite handicappers to be on your team. And so whatever scores that their horses earn will be added to your score to create a team score. And so it's going to be the highest team score is the winner, and we'll also have a prize for the best individual handicapper performance. So you have to make a donation to Peter's fundraising account first, or the contest will not accept your selections. And there's a little video showing Peter explaining his history of calling races and why he likes it. So when we scroll down, you'll see an area which is going to show you who's on your team. So you can choose your claimers. In other words, you can draft the handicappers for your team by clicking here, because you're going to claim them. And you'll be taken to the claimers page for your Beat My Picks contest, and you can scroll down, and then you'll see a list of all the people who have signed up for the site and are eligible to be claimed. So, for example, if you wanted to claim this fellow here, then you just click on Draft this claimer, and assuming that you have enough claimer cash, you can claim him at a value of $110. So, unfortunately, I already own 3 claimers, so I can't buy any more until I release one. So here's one that I own, and I want to clear up some space on my roster, so I'm going to free this claimer. I'm going to just click there and release it, and I'm going to get the money back that I paid for it. And so now I will only have 2 claimers, and you can see that Data 66 is now a free agent again after being released from their contract with me. And so now I could go and claim Josh W. So I'll draft Josh, and you can see I've got $295 in cash left. Josh is currently going at a value of $133, so I'll go ahead, make that purchase, and now I have 3 claimers again. So you're only allowed 3 claimers in this contest, and so you can buy whichever claimers that you can afford. And if you run out of claimer cash, however, you can get more, and you simply put down how much cash you want here, and if you have enough activity points, then you can convert those to claimer cash. So we're going to convert activity points into $500 claimer cash, and you can see that the total's now $662. So that's the way you draft horse players. And each time you draft a horse player, their value goes up. So you can see that UR 2020 started out with a value of $100 like everybody else, but each time he's drafted, his price goes up by 10%. And so 10% of that price increase goes to him, and 5% of that price increase will go to him, and the rest goes to the previous owner. So I'm going to release another claimer who doesn't have a profile picture, and so now I only have 2. That'll refresh in a second. And I'm going to switch to Big Daddy. So now Big Daddy's current value is $121. I'm going to draft Big Daddy. And you can see that the price just went up to 133. So that's the way the game goes. The more people draft a handicapper or a claimer, as we call them in the game, the higher the price goes. So the more popular you are, the higher your value will be, and the more claimer cash people will have to have. Now, of course, people earn claimer cash when they are the first person to draft somebody, and then somebody else comes along and buys them afterwards, and the price goes up. So you can increase your wealth by shrewdly drafting handicappers who you think other people will come and purchase after you. So when you're finished drafting your handicappers for your team, you can just go to the bottom right hand corner, click on the X, and you'll be taken back to the contest page, and you can see now that we can see the 3 handicappers who I have claimed for my team. So now this is the actual contest entry form, and you can see there's a timer that tells you how long until each race, and because we're beta testing, we're including race 1, but when we upload the final version of the contest, the first race will be race 4. And so you can see the names of the horses, the trainers, the jockeys, and the owners, and these are all links to web pages for each one of those. So if you wanted to go to the web page for Heat Up the Coffee, you click there, and then you'll be taken to the fan page for Heat Up the Coffee. And if you wanted to share some information about this horse with the rest of the community, you could leave a comment by typing one in, and then you just share that, and everybody else will see your opinion of that horse. So to get back to the contest page, you can either click the back button of your browser or just go back through the menu and contests and Be My Picks. So same thing goes for the trainers, the jockeys, and the owners. Now, of course, because we've just created this contest, there are no real comments from users because we haven't had that many users log in and use it yet. There's another little feature here. You can leave yourself a note and remind yourself of why you picked a horse or did not pick it. And so nobody else will be able to see that note. That's just for you, and you'll be able to look at it every time you come back to the contest if you want to change your selections. So you just put a check mark beside whichever horse that you want to select. And it says here, save your horse ranks. Now that's only relevant if you're using our drag and drop feature to put the horses into the rank that you think they're going to come into. So if you find that useful to help you in your decision-making process, to drag the ones you like the most up to the top, then you can use it. If you don't find it helpful, then you don't have any need to save your horse ranks. So we'll go to race 2, and we'll select this horse, and let's say that that's all the selections that we want to make right now. So we'll just go all the way down to the bottom, and we'll submit our picks. But this is a contest where you have to pick 3 horses in each race. So the one tomorrow, you'll only be able to pick 1. But that's the kind of notice that you'll get to help you remember to pick all the horses that you're eligible to pick. So after a contest is over, it'll be closed so that the scores can be calculated, and you'll go here to the closed section and look for your contest. So here's a contest that was closed as a test yesterday, and we'll click on it. And it opens up, and there you can see the leaderboard for all of the players that participated in it. So you'll click here on the claimers leaderboard, and that shows you your name and your rank, and the gross win payoffs for your horses, the gross pace playoffs, and the gross show payoffs, and the combined win play show totals for your horses. Now in this case, Dr. Russ had 2 players on his team, Data 66 and Rail, so the combined score for all 3 players was $92, which put him in a tie for first place with Jawpaw Boy, who had 3 players. And so that'll show you the rankings of the teams. Now, there's also another leaderboard which shows you the individual scores and the ranks of everybody. So our leaderboards will show you the number of times that your horse won, the number of times that your horse finished in the first 2 places, and the number of times that your horse finished in the first 3 positions. And it'll show your return on investment for win, place, and show if you had been making real bets, and the combined ROI. And we won't pay too much attention to this because we haven't assigned any points or prizes to this particular contest. So that's it. That's a little brief tutorial on how you get to the contests and how you participate in them. And anytime you want to get back to your members page, you just go here and click on Me, and it'll gradually take you back to the members index page, and you'll be able to look at the feed, which shows you all the activity on the site. And the last thing that I'll show you is the pages section. So you go up here, and you'll see that we have featured pages, and one is for Peter Galassi, so we'll click on Peter's page. And now we're at his fan page. So you could post something if you want to post a greeting to Peter and just write out your text, or you can click on the video recorder, and it'll open up, and you'll have to allow it to use your camera, And of course, I'm already using my camera, so I won't be able to record a message right now, but that's all you have to do. And your webcam will come on, and it'll let you record your video greeting. I think you have about 2 minutes of time, and it'll then post right in the feed there. So you can record a season's greeting to Peter and wish him well. And he'll be able to come there and see all of his fans and what they had to say. And once you get to the page's index page, there's a little search bar there, so you can search for any pages that you're interested in looking at, and they'll pop up. So, for example, if we just typed in Peter and then hit enter, hopefully it'll show us all the pages that have the name Peter, and there's Peter's page right there. So thanks very much for taking the time to watch this. It was a lot more long-winded than I wanted to be, but we hope that you'll participate in the contest and have a good time and maybe win something, and that you'll take the time to go to Peter's page and leave him a greeting. So on behalf of Social Betters and my family, I'd like to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.